Hi guys! So today I'm going to show you a quick minimalistic makeup tutorial when you're in a big rush either to go to work, college, anywhere where you need to get ready in less than 5 to 10 minutes and you want to look simple, natural and yet beautiful and elegant. I have tried to keep the face very simple and minimalistic like I said, so not too many products involved in this particular one. So I hope you enjoy this, and remember that if you ever need to up your makeup products in any specific area, you definitely can do so. It all just depends on the amount of time you have. If you like to do all of those, even if you're in a rush, please go ahead and do so. But this is just what I personally do and what I think is the quickest. So I hope this really helps, and let's get right into that tutorial. If you are planning to step out, the first thing you need to do is use some sunscreen. And here I'm using the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunblock. This is an SPF of 50. It's lightweight, oil-free, free of fragrance and parabens, and it's very affordable. So I love the sunscreen for that. And I'm just dotting this all over my face and just blending it in on my neck as well because it's exposed. So you want to make sure anywhere you expose your skin, you want to apply the sunscreen. Since we're in a rush, I'm skipping foundation today and just going over with some concealer wherever I think I need it. So under my eyes or any blemishes that I have on my skin. You can use your concealer in the same way if you have some scars or any pigmentation that you want to conceal. Just go over with your concealer on those problem areas and just blend it out so that your skin looks like skin but a little more flawless. I'm also using it as an eyeshadow primer just to save another step. Now to set my face, I'm using my used to death Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is one of the most lightweight and still high coverage powders I have ever come across in my life. And if you haven't already checked this powder out, you really need to. You won't be disappointed. And while all the other compact powders are just as good, including the Lakme one, this one is just beautiful. Next up is blush, and I'm using the Revlon powder blush in the shade Why Not. And I usually use blush even on a low makeup day because it brings so much color and dimension back to the face. This color particularly because it suits every skin tone and makeup look you're going for. Since our overall makeup look is so simple, I'm adding a touch of highlighter to the high points of my face just because this adds a nice touch of glow to the entire face and gives the skin a nice, radiant, youthful looking glow that you can't achieve with a crap load of makeup on your face. Onto the eyes, and here we're going to use only 2 eyeshadows out of that entire palette, so it's going to be a less than 20-second process. And the first shade I'm going to use is that mid-tone brown into my crease, and this is just going to add some depth and dimension to the eyes so that you don't look like you have a monolid. And if you don't have this palette but you have some Makeup Geek eyeshadows, you can use the shade Cocoa Bear in your crease and it's going to do the same thing. Now that you've added some dimension to the eyes, let's add some brightness, shall we? Take a cream colored shadow, doesn't matter if it's shimmery or matte, and put this on your entire lid, on your inner corner and your brow bone, and this will really open up the eyes and make you look wide awake. A good supplement for this color in the Makeup Geek shadows would be Mirage, and this is a slightly shimmery, very lightly shimmery, pale yellow color, and this really brightens up the eyes and it's one of my favorite shadows. Well, like I promised, we're done with our shadow work. Now we're moving on to eye pencils, and rather than a black, we're going for a brown because low-key makeup calls for low-key colors. I'm using a foreign brand here, but feel free to use our very own amazing local ones. The Colorbar ones, the Maybelline, the Faces eye pencils are all pretty cool and you are going to get the same effect. I'm also adding this on the upper lid close to the lash line just to add some oomph to the whole look because otherwise it's going to look too plain and bland. And I'm going to be smudging that out from the other side of the pencil, which has a smudger side. Now just curl your lashes and use your favorite mascara. Mine is currently the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's been a favorite for a long time and it's still going strong. This adds a nice fluttery look to your lashes and really opens them up and makes them look bright and beautiful. This step is completely optional. I'm just adding some clear brown mascara from Anastasia Beverly Hills and I'm using this on my eyebrows just to set them in place and give them a nice smooth brushed out look, because I've really been digging that these days. And now, my dears, we're on the final step, which is lipstick. And I'm choosing a slightly nudie pink for this look because it's very good for your everyday college/office wearing kind of makeup. And with that, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you found this helpful and comes to your rescue big time. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up so that somebody else looking for this kind of video can find it more easily. Subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I'll see you in my next one. Bye!